That's what happens when you do a stream and you're not on top of things. Sorry about that early bad connection. Hello everyone. Hello Thomas, Johnny, Fabio. Hello Paul. Hello Frank. Hello Steven. Hello Sava. Oh, yeah, I didn't watch that. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, Lucas. Bonne nuit means have a good sleep. Yeah. Oh, football? Hello, Stefan. Yeah. Second time around. Salut OGCs. Hello Marcos. Bahadar Tanzif. Salut. Hello Jason. Hello Nightmare. Balearic. Oh, Liechtenstein, okay. Well, that's the danger, huh? Going into the city, meeting people. Hello, Sean. Salut, Billy Bob. Hello, not Def yet. Yeah, I got it from my colleague, and I don't know where he got it from. I'm, yeah. Hope you're enjoying the music. Bonsoir, John. That's something like, what, 22, 23 years old? Oh, 24 and a half. That was released 1st of May 2000. Wow. That was the sound of 2000, for sure. Ooh. Well is maybe exaggerated. I'm sweating like a pig, as they say, huh? Thank you, by the way, to Thomas and Not the Fiesta for leaving early tips in the coffee jar. Merci les amis. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, this is the promo sheet that I glued on the... Yeah. This is the promo sheet. Uh-oh. Something's going on here. Yeah, now I see. Something's going on here. Oh my god. Yeah. I think, yeah, that might have taken care of it. Yeah. Okay. Tipper. The single from his album, The Critical Path. Tipper, interesting dude. He's kind of like an electro guy. But he was doing some really amazing sound design, production back then. He did an album that only was released on CD that is absolutely stunning. He's done a lot of stuff that people seem to love that I don't as well, but this was a remix by Phoenicia. And this was released, I don't know if it was released commercially on wax, but I got like a double promo 12-inch. And that was it. Wait. Yeah, so you'll have to bear with me tonight. I'm I'm a little I'm not on top of my game, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Here's a record that is not on the top of its game either in terms of pressing. Bought it 3 times, never got a copy that was really good. But yeah, heavy week. It's been hot here. I heard that it's hot most of the Western world, so I'm quite thankful that I'm in Sweden here, where when it's hot in the world, it's it's bearable here. But man, haven't been able to work to do anything. But yeah, maybe listening to some music tonight will be the cure that we all need, huh? This one is for Raf, by the way. Oh, here you are, Raf. Hello, Vibrasonic. Salut Julien. La France est parmi nous. Hello Marius. Jens, Oakenshield, 1689. Hello Kenneth. Yeah, it can be if your ears are not clogged. But thank you, Billy Joel, for those wonderful words. Hello, Izina. Yes and no. I usually have something there, but I changed the way it is set up. Oh, that's a t-shirt that Ryan Anderson did for me for the stream. This is supposed to be Björk, by the way, but they wouldn't let him put a picture of Björk where he had this t-shirt printed. I don't know how that is in Celsius, but that sounds horrible. It's probably like 40, 42, something like that, right? Yeah, that's what I've been. Ginger tea, du thym, and lemon, and honey. Gong Gong Caribou, salut. Monsieur Haha Hihi Ho. Thank you. Miami. You're in Miami. I might be in Miami before the end of the year. So what are we listening to, huh? Yeah, that's really, really good, G. Harris. And Miami is where Phoenicia is from. As schematic. Yeah. Salut Queen Davis. Tempo Roboto. Hello Rich. It's been some time, hein? Salut Mathieu. Salut Fred. Alright, yeah. C'est pas une mauvaise idée. So we were listening to this little 7-inch AC Marias AC, which basically is Bruce Gilbert from Wire with, what's her name? Oh my god, I feel so ashamed now. Someone help me. She did sing in some projects on a couple of songs for Wire as well. Well, this is a 2-tracker. These 2 tracks are exclusive to that 7-inch. And yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good, like post-punk minimal, whatever. It came within a sleeve. I don't believe this is the original one, but it might be. That was supposed to, like the design on it printed was worn out sleeve. So if you lose the original, it's pretty easy to replicate. Is it? I don't think so, Stefan, but maybe. If you say so, I believe you. Yeah, you know what? It's much better here right now, but with this freaking COVID, like everything makes me hot. Yeah, that 7-inch by AC Marias. There's an album that is absolutely stunning that I played last year. Also an EP, a 12-inch. No, just 2 12-inches. One is really good, and one is unnecessary if you got the album. It's printed on 33 RPM, so no added value. A little bit on sound, but it's not even the best tracks. But this is good, and the album essential in my opinion, especially if you're into Wire, on the most like esoteric side of Wire. So as you figured out, I didn't know if I would be able to attend tonight. So not really anything prepared, which is never an issue here. Or maybe tonight for the first time, who knows? Hello Zelvia. Okay, yeah, okay, confirmation. Thank you, Stefan and John. But where was she part of, Angela Conway? She was in something else. But yeah, AC Marias, yeah, Angela Conway. Yeah, I think they only did like 1,000 back then, which in the early mid 80s, that's not much for a rough trade release. Yeah, if you manage to get it for 30-35 euros, then you got a good deal. But the problem is like finding a copy. I mean, you go on Discogs and you see someone who says who has a near mint copy, and you ask them, can you double check the condition? I guarantee you the price will drop. This is the sole vinyl release from this musician, who's regularly doing stuff under different names every now and then. Quite elusive on the Japan Blues label. It was released in 2016, and I'm still listening to it very regularly. This is Iku Sakad prism in us all. And we're listening to the A-side, Intermolecular. I don't know if it's still available, but it's a lovely record. And oh, thank you, Frank. And 808, welcome back, 808. Been a few weeks. There'll be some stuff for you tonight. We started with some stuff for you actually, but Frank Ruffing and 808, thank you for leaving tips in the coffee jar. The link in the description of the video. Thank you guys, much appreciated. StreamYard. Nah, it's free. You can pay for to have like to upscale, so I could have a slightly better image quality and could welcome more of you on screen, which I don't because that was okay. Yeah. Always. And if you don't, well, you heard it. Oh my god! And thank you, Rich, for dropping by and leaving a nice little tip in the coffee jar as well. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, Dimitrov, ça va ici. Yeah, I think they only did like, I don't remember if they did 200 or 300 copies back then. He got some hype, but the thing is that he should have released more, and that's, yeah, it's just a wonderful little record. I guess we'll be a little bit dreamy tonight like that, huh? How about that? If anyone has any sort of request, might be helping me out. I mean, I'll do alright, but why not, huh? Oh, okay. What's going on? Everyone wants to join the party. John Levinson and Gidget, Frank, the second Frank of the. Some people have Michaels. I have Franks here. Thank you, Gidget, Frank, and John for leaving tips in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. The social distancing with Stunty tonight, yeah. Remember when we used to do that, the social distancing? When we used to say that, when that was a thing, yeah. I agree with you, Stefan. That record is ace, and I mean, you can still find. I think there's a UK and German pressing of it. It's not terribly expensive, but it's not cheap. It's a great album. For anyone, it's one of the great missing pieces, missing links of the Wire lore. Hello, Record Hound. Thank you. I don't know about that, but glad you enjoyed that. Laub. What is Laub again? Remind me, G. Harris. Rings a bell. Might you have... You're not talking about lamb, huh? Eh ouais. Salut Dondergod. Hey son, Vinyl Stockholm. Hello Endora's Revenge. Nice to see you. Yeah, well. Okay, but B... like the CC Hennigs, Katrina Hennigs stuff they put out. Some of it is excellent, and some of it is more for the history books, I would say, than for my ears or my wallet. Yeah, brain fog, exactly. Hello, I'm one of us. Another Frank, amazing. Hello, Ricardo, it's been some time. Nice to see you. Yeah, I did off. I did 3 weeks ago, I think. Raf is talking about Bourbonnais Qualk. A record that I got thanks to him. Oh, Frank, I was playing AC Marias, side project of Bruce Gilbert, the most pop project of Bruce Gilbert outside of Wire. Ooh, deep. I have a 7-inch of that, I think. Hello, dearest Angela. I know I have in the house. I was actually looking at that one like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I know. I was talking about that with Steve Davis. I haven't listened to it yet. It's on my list. Yeah. That sounds familiar now. But did they release on vinyl, G. Harris? That's the huh? AGF. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, AGF, who unfortunately was marketed as Vladislas Dile's girlfriend, if I remember correctly. Hello, Mr. Zosh. Hello, Billy Bob 76. We have another Billy Bob. Oh well, you will know more about that next Tuesday, as there'll be an interview with him on this channel next Tuesday at 9 p.m. London time. I'll talk more about that. Iptaba is kind of like the last decent Wire stuff before they started again in the 2000s. Salut Joe! Yes, I have. And you will soon. Okay, and it makes sense, yeah. And I played the Recenzentrum album on Kitio a few weeks ago, and the one on Mille Plateaux last week, yeah. Salut Chris. Salut Stéphane. Yeah, he did. Yeah, for me, this record, I might have played that a long time ago already, but I felt like listening to it tonight. I'm not sure, I played it. For me, this is like next level shoegaze in many ways. It's a super cheap record. I think I even have a second copy of it somewhere. Horrible design. And if Seafield was the next My Bloody Valentine, for a little while this guy was the next Seafield, whose new album just came out, and hopefully we'll listen to it here soon. This is Mr. Projectile on production with 1010 on vocals. 2003. It's not yesterday. Thank you, Sean, and OGCs for leaving tips in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. The Ko-fi link in the description of the video if you guys want to support the channel, help this to happen every week, and not just happen but produce it, so I can hunt more stuff to present. Merci. I'll see you then, Thomas. I'll be there monitoring him. Yeah, Mr. Projectile is a guy who started in techno in the US in the mid-late 90s. Some pretty good techno. And by the end of the 90s, he was going IDM, was releasing some stuff on Merc, different labels, really cool stuff. And then he kind of had like a crisis of identity or something. I was in touch with him at one point, discussing the potential release of some latter stuff he did that was more into the dubstep direction. Pretty good, but a little bit unsettling if you were expecting more of this. This intro is so Seafield. Sixth time, Billy Bob. Yeah. Well, you might no, you won't see him tonight here. He's a regular of the show, but he's playing live in Manchester tonight or something with his band, and that's what we're gonna be talking about on Tuesday. Long time coming. Well, I hope so. Hello, Liam. So this is, in my opinion, the best album of Mr. Projectile. Came out on the Toytronic label with this. Oh, the package design. The album is called Pug Times. That was a nice, like, little IDM label from the UK, early 2000s. Yeah, I think I have like about 6 releases of them, of theirs that are really worth having. And this has aged pretty well, hasn't it? Well, thank you for that, I believe. I'm happy to hear that. As you were saying, so Steve used to have one of the best Northern Soul collection probably in the world, and a fairly good like Canterbury rock prog adjacent collection. But now he's kind of all in ambient, electronic, avant-garde, experimental. Are you sure it's from that album? Because the album on Merc got a reissue. I didn't know this one had, but that's good then, because this one used to fetch some money. Is that a band called Quadraphonia? Not sure about that. Okay, I'll check it out. I remember Ricardo has always been of good advice. Billy Spleen. Always wonder if it's Batmanian, Billy Spleen, the new Batmanian. Probably. Okay. But that's a good album. Lots of good tracks worth revisiting. It's not just like a cool little album with one highlight, one standout track. It's not even my favorite track on it. It's yeah. In those days when Seafield is getting in fashion, why not? Yeah, I know, Lynn. Me too. Yes.
I shall see you through this illusion.
Oh yeah, the Italian one.
Balancing mist, desert sun, everything.
I'm happy you found some good stuff then, yeah.
Burning fire, violent flame, poisonous waters. I shall see you through this illusion. In saying this, my senses will devour it. Devoted will be fluid in my being.
Yeah, tonight we're going through the shelves since I was so sick I couldn't dig this week. Only got one record this past weekend.
They are destroyed in our understanding. I have found peace, I have learned ways, seen the wind pull mighty forms and mine back to the soil from which they came. I was driven to the wall of lies.
Someone tells me what that is. Stefan?
There is no realm
John?
paradise of our senses. All is thrown away by the wall of lies.
But yes, I knew it was one of the Stefans.
Let there be peace. I shall see through this illusion.
Yeah, I was suspecting you would know that. It's a really cool album with a great name. This is Penny Rimbaud's first solo album after Crass. Came with a long book, big booklet with tons of poems and illustrations by him. I remember buying this in Sheffield right before COVID.
You can't live avoiding the insects in the blood. You can't tiptoe through forests, pretending that you've never been there. Everywhere you go, you bend the earth. You can't feel guilty. Everywhere you sleep.
Penny Rimbaud from Crass, obviously.
You mustn't feel guilty.
The anarcho-punk legends.
Summon all cold water beings buried in my tears. Butterfly, bird, bee, moth, all flying beings buried in my head. Cat, cow, goat, dog, all warm flesh beings buried in our arms. In your time I live, you awake, I shall awake. Let us live together. We could love each other.
Yeah. Absolutely, I need anxiety, yeah, absolutely. There's a connection there. Oh yeah. À la prochaine au G6, merci d'être passé et merci pour le soutien. Billy Bob and Billy Bob. Yeah. Some tracks on it, like the first one was a little more timeless. The second one had like this synthesizer that was like definitely not as timeless. Oh well, send me a message. I got most of them now, but you could still be of help. Now a record that is pretty impenetrable in many regards, but also pretty cool. This is the inner sleeve of the Penny Rimbaud record. This track is one that needs to settle. You need to settle into it. Like, seriously, how would you define? How would you describe this music-wise, music style-wise? This is an album by a musician who's also a graphic designer. I tend to like this. Nurse's Wood, but this is not Nurse's Wood. I guess he's more famous as a musician than a graphic designer, but his graphic design is more famous than his music. Aha! Ah, well done. Well, you got an even better shaped copy than mine. Ah, you got that one, John. Nice. Yeah, actually, exactly. The Japanese band. Well, this got one of the, like a quite interesting textured cover. Can you see the volume here? Freeform. There's a remix album of that album that is pretty spectacular with an Nautica remix. But yeah, this is dope. So these are the places where he made field recordings, recorded instruments, and the tracks here you see which instruments are used as samples. So that concept would be pretty welcome now and pretty lauded. This is from 2000. But there's a little bit of a theme tonight, huh? 2000 records. In 2000, there was no records like that, I can tell you. Or, yeah, not the way they might be now. Bonne soirée Julien, ben, regarde la suite plus tard alors. Merci d'être passé. Hello, I'm the Dead. Bye bye Frank, see you later. Leave a comment if you catch something cool. Yeah. I'll let this sip into the next track because why not? Sometimes I allow myself stuff like that. Huh? Why not? But yeah, there's a lot of field recordings on this. Yeah, you can hear the motor of whatever, of something. Salut Romuald. I'm pretty sure this is a record you can find for like $10 or less these days. That it was kind of misunderstood back then. Like I think most people who this was marketed to understood this was good, but didn't really understand it. stuff. Oh, that's something to cherish, Stefan, for sure. Wow. Isn't it interesting that how much instruments like that, non-Western traditions, were so influential for so many post-punks, post-industrialists from the early 80s, mid-80s. For example, if you... If you go with one of the greatest post-industrial albums of ever, in my opinion, which we'll be listening to in a moment. Yeah, it's... you don't need to overdo it, Sean, but it's actually true. Merci. Yeah, I have it on vinyl up there with the Otaker stuff. But it's these kind of records, you know, even if you enjoyed it back then, it's easy to kind of like forget it because it's not exactly like a global sound, like traditional ethnographical, ethnomusicological recording, and it's not nice. It's neither. It doesn't sound like anything that Freeform has done before. But Freeform, to be fair, the name is pretty matching his concept since there's not really two records alike in his discography. It's different. Most of them are good, or at least interesting. But he's a graphic designer before being a musician, I believe. He's one part of Designers Republic. Ooh, this is nice. This is really nice. Ah, there you go. Hello, Andrew. That might be a record you have, or you would want to have. Freeform, Vietnam and China. We're just playing the second track of the album. I figured so. next one is a classic, according to me. What is a classic, though? If it's a classic in its obscure little niche field, is it a classic? Yes. Oh, you'll get some disco time tonight, 808, I promise you. I mean, he must have had so much fun doing this project, but also knowing that, like, he wasn't only gonna do that one time, which is a little bit strange. Salut un disco hasard. Can someone besides Shazam tell me what that is? I mean, 5 years ago, I wouldn't have had too much hope outside of Stefan, but this band has enjoyed a sort of renewed interest, if they ever had one, on a much wider scale thanks to some choice reissues. RTLF, salut. RTLF might know this. Society in Dissolution by Mekong Delta. Great title. Another one I'll check out. Hey, San Jakob. Hi, Billy Bob. So for the longest time, this used to be my favorite Soviet France album. Plus, I'm obsessed with the design of that cover. Difficult to explain why, but I find it perfect. I used to have this on CD. I picked up a second-hand copy in the mid-90s. 1989, if I remember correctly. Shouting at the Ground, also a great title. There was always something quite mineral about their sound, but also their design. I have a pretty large Soviet France section, actually complete. It's one of these bands. They don't have that many albums, so, but still probably like 25 or so, maybe a little more with the side project. Good question. It's good, but I don't know if I need it. I think I'm. It's the kind of. I've been tempted to buy it a few times, Stefan. Uh, but still, like kind of. I think I will end up getting it at one point. Exactly, Sylvia. Ooh. I think he is Faust and the devil at the same time. Sorry. So obviously there's a loop quality to this music, but you can feel that the instrumentations, the sounds, go far beyond the Western world, and it's more evident on other tracks. Maybe I'll play quickly another one, or maybe not quickly. Ooh, 808. Because you never found them, I guess. Because otherwise you should have at least considered. Hello, Emilio. That happens. And we just hit the first hour. So, as my good friend, the Vinyl Dreamscape here, Sean, reminds us, leave a thumbs up if you like this. If you can bear with it, leave also a thumbs up. If you hate it, leave the thumb down, definitely. But leave a thumb up, make up your mind. Huh? And also, if you're watching this whenever, tomorrow, during the presidential election of the United States of America, during the rescue of the intergalactic space base, during the liberation of Belarus, or tomorrow, well, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, what you want, what you don't want, what you want me to know that I don't know, or whatever. It's just always nice to hear from you in the comments if you didn't watch this live, and even if you watch this live, or if you have something to say, by all means. And if you really like this, as I say, sorry for repeating myself, but there's in the description of the video, there's a link, the Ko-fi link, also a PayPal link, if you want to support the channel and this happening every week, the way it does. Very appreciated, very instrumental, very useful, and very community inclined. Yeah, as of Raccoon. But there's too many Raccoon records. Not all of them are great. Some of them are really worth getting, but and we played them here. Just a little another track from the album to show you the global sound influence on that record. Yeah, they sure do. I had a mild interest in Soviet France, curiosity, fascination in the early 90s, mid-90s, not early. But it took a little while before, like, okay, I need more of that. Torger Valdemar. Okay. Let's see. Salut Pinap. I think that if what's his name? The guitar player Gallagher, something Gallagher. If he's got a bad divorce deal to pay, like I heard, like £20 million, I guess it's a good idea to to start a reunion tour, even if it's that band is full of homophobe, racist idiots. Yeah, it's a pretty effective one. But Just an Illusion wasn't released on vinyl until just a couple of years ago. But I had it on CD. Yeah, we do, Doug, for sure. Merci. Yeah, they're despicable human beings. Yeah, that was a good move, Emilio. Hello, Michael.
There's many a strange impulse out on the plains of West Texas.
Yeah, thank you, but not thanks, Thomas. Yeah, me too.
Well, a small town don't like it when somebody falls between sexes.
I'm surviving, Michael. It's not great, but it's good to be here. And thank you, Billy Bob, for leaving a very nice tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. One of the two Billy Bobs. I think it's our French one, but tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, the cowboy may brag about things that he does with his women.
Did I choose the right track on that record? I think so, but you tell me in a moment.
Cowboys are frequently secretly fond of each other. What did you think of?
Let's just say that on drums here is Arthur Russell.
There's many a cowboy
not the instrument he's known for, but
the way that he feels for his brother. Inside every cowboy, there's a lady who loves to slip out. 10 men for each woman was the rule way back when on the prairie. And somehow them cowboys must have kept themselves warm late at night. Now the cowboys is famous for getting riled up about Perry. But I'll tell you the reason a big strong man gets so uptight. Cowboys are frequently secretly fond of each other. That's why they wear leather and Levi's and belts buckled tight. There's many a cowboy who don't understand the way that he feels for his brother. There's many a cowboy who's more like a lady at night.
Who's that gentleman here? John Giorno. And we're listening to Ned Sublett, the cowboy, with Peter Gordon synthesizer and Arthur Russell on drums, recorded at the CBGB, June 30, 1983. The Giorno Poetry Systems Records. Wonderful compilation with Brian Gison, William Burroughs, Rose Lesniak, Four Horsemen, which is a poetry quatuor from Canada, John Giorno, Jim Carroll.
Even though they take speed and drive pickups and shoot their big guns, there's many a cowboy who don't understand the way that it feels for his brother.
Salut Pascal.
There's many a cowboy who keeps
Welcome
quiet
back.
about things he's done.
Exactly. Thank you, Billy Bob, from the UK, for leaving the tip then. Merci. There you go. At least they're human beings, but like actually that's not a good thing. You never know, huh, Sean? I might have, at least I have there's a bunch from that series that I have. I don't think I played that one, but maybe. Exactly. Now this is one of these little records that no reason why anyone should remember that. But this is sort of rare alias from someone who had some success in the early 2000s. This is from 2000 again. I told you there was a theme tonight. Sometimes it's 1982, 1976. Tonight it's 2000. Hello, Jose Moreno-Ran. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I saw that, yeah. So this is Negev. A split single with artificial duck flavor. Nejeb is Uvezan, more known under the name Arovane. This was released on the German Lux Nigra label. That was kind of somewhat popular in the early 2000s. Hello, William. Bloom Huff from Pal Strings. Nice to see you. I hadn't played that record in probably 15 years. No, actually no, I played that about 10 years ago, I remember now. I always liked that track. It's not anything super special, but Arovane were sort of kind of like counterpart to a German, one of the two German Attacker type of bands. They were Funkstörung, and Arovane were kind of a little bit the more serious one. So this is yeah, very Attacker. Hello, Ben. I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. Glad you think so. What do you mean by that, Marcos? I don't think so, Emilio. Bass drum. All the bass is in the bass drum. Aggressive, but you can hear a lot of contrast. There's this floating, very gentle thing with dancing around a super hard industrial mechanic device. Okay. No, I don't. I will check it out. Okay, I see what you mean. Hello, Daniel. You've been later than that. was actually quite alright. Yeah. No, it just means you have a whole world of possibilities still ahead of you, 808. But by now, I think there might be a stronger reason you don't have Ottaker than for Soviet France, right? Pinap, we were saying it's Nedjev. Nedjev. Now let's listen to a record that is not from 1980, from 2000. Some pretty cool bass as well. A record I found in the street, actually. Dumped in the street in the 90s. Nice, Jose, congratulations. Yeah, Jose's label just released the Mats Gustafsson 7-inch Bandcamp Friday. Or Stunty Friday. This is a record by a musician that has been fascinating to me for 25 years, for a long time. It's one of these absolutely great musicians, composers, producers, arrangers, very famous for his movie soundtrack work. Again, quite difficult to pinpoint who he is musically. He died too young. Oh yeah. This is one of his Elements series, Earth. He only did 2 out of the 4 elements. When you see that picture, it looks like quite cheesy. It looks like it could be one of these 80s Jean-Michel Jarre record, right? But it was released on Egg, great French label that released Asmus Tichen's first solo album. You got Didier Lockwood on the electric violin on this, Francis Lockwood on Mini Moog, Hervé Eliani on Harp 2600, Michel Delporte on tablas and African drums, Grigory Cherkinsky on bongo and diverse percussions, Michel Mang on small percussions and drums. No, Marine Mang. Michel Mang here, he plays the Aura MI keyboard computer, the ARP Odyssey, ARP Omni Polyphonic, ARP 2600, Mini Moog, Clavinet D6, electric piano Fender and Yamaha. This is from 1978. Finally. Oh yeah, why did you say it was me? And no, Dick Payne, no S. Yeah. Yeah, me too, both. Yeah, Michel Mang did the soundtracks to the Fantomas movies. He did lots of very popular French movies, very French movies. In the 70s, 60s, 70s, he did Marquise des Anges. Huh. Interesting. Might match the time, yeah. This was the first of the quadrilogy on the elements, but only 2 were released. This was realized and mixed at the Barclay Studio A. I've been to that studio. That studio has been discontinued and left as a squat, but some people actually found it and refurbished it, and I recorded some stuff there. It was an amazing experience, right before it was destroyed, I think. Thank you, Stefan. Yeah, always good, huh, Danielle? By the way, I saw someone sent a little coffee here. Who might that be? Might that be you, Daniel? No, that was Marcos. Thank you, Marcos. Yeah, the polished Otaker shelf. That track is really cool, but the whole album, so many different things here. He explains the Latin plural elementa most often indicated the 4 elements: fire, air, water, and earth. In the 20th century, the discovered elements number 105. So there are 105 elements. So quite more than just the 4 we know we're used to. In the middle and 5th century before Christ, Empedocles of Agrigente tried to reconcile the permanent nature of substances with the perpetually changing appearances of the universe. What appears to us as the beginning or the end of a being is only an illusion. In reality, they are only blends, a bringing together, groupings which are in opposition to the separation and decomposition of constituent parts. The elements of which all things are composed consist of 4 different substances, increated and imperishable: earth, water, air, and fire. Empedocles was the founder of the classical doctrine of the 4 elements. Earth is the principle and supporter of the solid state and dryness. Water, obtained either by igneous fusion or dissolution, is the principle and supporter of the liquid state and coldness. Air, that of the volatile gaseous state. Fire, more subtle, corresponds to the idea of ethereal fluid, the symbolic supporter of light, warmth, affinities, and at the same time corresponds to the phenomenal notion of the movement of bodies and their atoms. These 4 elements exist in their own accord and cannot change themselves the one into the other. When Michel Magne composed the music of quadrilogy entitled Elements, he drew his inspiration from the theories of Empedocles and the followers of Pythagoras, and respected the order established by them. The first album is inspired by Earth in the widest sense of the word. Since Michel Magne encompasses the planets and the terrestrial myths, it is necessary, however, to consider the titles of the works as poetic extrapolations of dreamlike wanderings. Is the dream still possible, allowed, authorized? By whom and for how long? May this dream last for as long as time. The new generation of synthesizers comes down to us like the light of the stars, ever present but invisible to this day. The alpha substance, which science has been able to reinvent, is transmitted to us like a new gold standard. All new music should rely compulsorily and indefinitely on the cosmic magic of synthesizers. Ooh. Ah, there you go, huh? William Basinski, but I don't think it's Polish, but maybe the name, yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, that keyboard here. Ooh! Yes, we have, indeed, huh? This is ridiculously good. Yeah, you're talking about this. I absolutely cannot. I'm so sorry. Can someone read this person's name? So here's an example of something very different that Michel Mang was doing. The guy had no career path, I think. Like, this was, I believe this was a private press. This was self-released. Extremely cool artwork, by the way. I mean, seriously, how cool is that? And inside it, you have the musical score. When I got this, I had literally no idea what I was getting into. And this has nothing to do with anything else I know from him. It was released in 1976. Well, hello, Yaroslav Fetsenko. Yes. And as we were speaking, thank you, Daniel, for leaving a very nice tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup, Daniel. Much, much appreciated. This is not an album that I would say is like, wow. It's something I enjoy listening to. Dwelling into. Especially since I'm fascinated by this musician, and we'll hear more from him soon. Thanks to you, by the way. See, I've had quite a few Michel Mang records, and there were a few like, I need to investigate more of that, and now is the time. All this, all the support I'm getting from you guys, this is where it's going. These coming 2 weeks are Michel Mang focused. Would I be here? Would I be alive if I did, Jose? Oh, it's midnight, I see, huh? So 808 on Marius. Here's something for you. Something not perfect, but that has some interesting parts. See, when we were talking with Thomas and Michael about how sometimes you get tracks or records only for, not even just for one track, but for a section of a track. Yes, it is. Almost. I think that before this being beautiful, it's striking. You can always, Randy, play some country tonight, so. Absolutely, there's tons of that. It's often, it's not always good. Actually, this is connected to Randy, since we're playing an artist from Ann Arbor right now. Salut Franck. Club de régate, Vasco de Gama. Now this part is the bass line coming up here. Oh no, a little later. Oh, he partied hard. Okay, that's good to know. Randy's telling us that Biden is still he still has it. Now, who's the great artist from Ann Arbor? I did one time. I'm not gonna play that every time for you, Jose. Unless you pay. No. Forbidden. That bass line is so unusual for a techno track like that. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And this sort of accordion sound dropped there. So this is Todd Osborne, who runs a record shop in Ann Arbor. I think it's called Technique. I'm not sure. Man. Well, this is not him. This is a remix he did for someone else. But it's well, same. It's him. Yeah, you better have that now. Yeah, this is a track I don't play it every time I play out, obviously, but yeah, it's pretty nice to have it in the DJ bag sometimes. Yeah, this came out 2008 maybe, something like that. I'll show you the label. Compared to you, Randy's record collection is super well organized for sure. Yeah, and there's still a good, like, a psychedelic quality to that track. That bass line, it's very rare you have such a like strong bass line taking the foreground, like being the header of a track like that. So this was Derek Marin, Bright Lights, Dark Room, remixed by Osborne. And it was released in 2009, yeah, almost there. And now, I don't make a big deal out of it, but like most of you probably know what's my favorite band ever, the only band I allow myself to be a fan of. And last weekend, I found in a shop here in Stockholm, like amazingly, the only record I was missing from, I was really missing. There's a few records would be nice to have, but the only one I had like on my active want list, and it was not a cheap record, since they only made 100 copies of it back then in 1987. Hello, Thomas. By the way, the guy who did that track, Todd Osborne, he does so many different types of music, and he also builds airplanes. That's his thing. He builds airplanes and he flies them. That's what you do in Michigan and Arbor. Yeah, that's out of range. I got it cheap, thankfully. By all means, sure. Leave a thumbs up, huh? So who is that? I'll show you the insert in it. Hello, Basement 45. Yeah. I can play some stuff that is related to the Spice Girls. I soon will. Here is the cover. I would agree to that. You might get like a good surprise, but why risk it? Incidentally, the first time I met Nurse Woon, Stephen Stapleton, was at the bathroom at the Royal Elizabeth Hall in London, where he was about to do his first gig in London in 20 years. And I was having a piss. He was having a piss, and I moved my head to the left, and there he was, Stephen Stapleton. And I say hey, and he say hey. No. We're listening to the best of the best, Music Talkers John. Hello, Kaylee. I wish somehow, Randy, I was talking to him. No, but this. So I saw basically last week. I was in the shop on Tuesday, and I saw this on the wall, and I was like, I can't believe this. This is like a $300 record, which is like still a good deal in a way. But I have the reissue of that from 2003, but finding this in Stockholm in a shop I go to, I was like, wow. It was a lot of money, but it was a good deal. So I came back on Saturday, bought like 30 records with me that I don't care too much for, and tried to do an exchange, and I was almost there. And I was missing a little bit, and I was about to pay the difference with my credit card, since they wouldn't take PayPal, and my credit card didn't work. Like, I didn't have enough on my credit card for some reason. For the reason that I didn't have enough. And someone who was in the shop as well, who happens to be watching this stream every now and then, who I met a couple of times actually at the Mats Gustafsson live show in Stockholm a couple of years ago or so. He was there, and we say hi, and and he was able to help out to pay for this, even if I paid him back, obviously, but that was very, very cool, very nice to to get help from the community out of nowhere after finding this record out of nowhere. Oh, very nice, very, very nice. Basement 45. Malo More, who we did a sort of an interview here, like, when was that? Like a year and a half ago? No, it's Randy. Randy has gather privilege for some reason. But yeah, I talk about Nurse's Room quite a lot, but I don't play Nurse's Room that often here. It's kind of, I kind of find it, I don't know, maybe it's something I want to keep personal and intimate to me. Maybe I find it a bit like tacky to talk about my favorite band like that, because I know I don't have the same kind of critical distance with this project than I have with most other music. But maybe it's a good reminder of, or I don't know, illustration of why this band means so much to me. He's also a graphic designer, as we were talking earlier. In the bathroom, RTNF, Typo Sandra, who plays with Coil, Spiritualized, and I think he plays with Faust now, I'm not sure. I don't think he does. Swamp Rat. Yeah, so this was first released in 1987 in edition, handmade edition of 100 copies. I think there was a bunch of other copies that were even more limited, with even more complex artwork. So this is an old photo negative that he manipulated a little bit, and I think that might have been the beginning of his art edition releases. But like the fact that he did only 100 back then, why? The music is pretty great, sort of surrealistic, obsessive collage. Oh, I missed. Sorry. Thomas, thank you for leaving a tip. Thomas Kiefer, Thomas K. Merci. Doesn't that make you want to? Doesn't that make you laugh when you hear someone laughing like that? Sure does for me. Oh my god.
swamp red.
So shall I do A to B comparison between the original and the reissue of that? Huh? Shall we go the audiophile route? This is audiophile music again. Like the mixing of this, the sound design. Oh, sounds absolutely fantastic. Whatever you think of the music. Oh, you want Doogie Fresh? Have every Doogie Fresh records. Let me find them. That sounds familiar, Paul. Remind me. Wow, okay, now he's with Wire. He used to play with, what's the name of the guy from Orange Juice again? That was the nurse who's doing labels. Hello, Jeff. By the way, I don't think I just said hello tonight. So what are we listening to now, huh? Pretty cool album from Germany, from a very cool label. Played some records from that label some time ago. What's the name of that vibe player? He did 2 albums on that label. Anyways, it's on Mood Records. It's got this very nice velvetish quality of the cover. Jürgen Karg, Elektronische Mythen. This is from 90. This was produced between 1972 and 1977. And for some reason, you can still find this record at an affordable price. I even got like a second sealed copy of this. Oh no, not Orange Juice, sorry. Teardrop Explodes. Julian Cope. Hello, Russell. This is an album I've had for like 25 years, and I still go back to it very regularly. It's a very inspiring album to me. Quite yeah, it's one, you know, these albums that are kind of like a world of their own, like sort of like a movie where you don't even need the pictures. You think of these like Russian sci-fi movies from the 60s, 70s with some Polish and Czech animation maybe, and so much is happening, so many different techniques. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit creepy in a way, but yeah, I suspected Sean my Alright, Thomas, I'm not sure I know exactly what you're talking about, so elaborate. Fred Friss, of course, always. Fred Friss has been my favorite guitar player to see live. I've seen him countless times, and it's always pure joy. I have all the Henry Cow albums I want, and quite a few Fred Friss albums. Yeah. 2008 what, Jeffrey? Thank you, Andrew. Andrew Lukov, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. As you can hear, guys, my nose, like I'm talking from my nose tonight. Like it's starting to be a little bit challenging, yeah, physically, but we'll get there. We'll land it. I wouldn't say so, Zelvia. There's quite a few almost Muzak jazz albums on the Mood. There's I would say there's like 6-7 albums that really are worth getting. Yeah, they have quite a few. I would agree. William the AI. now something else, or not really. Earlier tonight, someone made a comment that prompted me to tell you that on next Tuesday on this channel, I'll be premiering my interview with the Utopian Strong, Steve Davis, Cavus Torabi, and Michael York's band. Steve Davis, the multiple world champion of snooker. Cavus Torabi, who was part of Guapo and other bands, has a solo career. He is the frontman of Gong for the past decade or so. Michael York, who used to be in Guapo and spiritualized in Coil. He also has this band called the Witching Tale, which I played a couple of times. And this is their band together, the Utopian Strong. One of their press printed homemade jackets live editions. This was, I believe, the third part of so far their 4-part series of limited and like self-released live shows, kind of re-edited, overdubbed a little bit sometimes. And this is some of the best psychedelic music I've heard in the past like 20 years. Okay. Steve Vibe, okay. So I recently played their latest album, their BBC sessions, which was kind of like taking its cue from the Strange Fruit series, the design for the Peel sessions. As we discussed for quite a while, like it's a long interview with the three of them together. Steve revealed that this was his favorite recordings of theirs, the most rewarding. So there you go. Well, the previous one, the idea was probably way more abstract and less repetitive. This one is very... Hear the bagpipes here, Michael York. And that's one thing we discussed, that despite this being electronic music and more, the chords are still pretty traditional. and admittedly minimalist and repetitive, monotonous, we still have like melodies and beauty, which was not the concern of Jürgen Karg in the previous one. I think doesn't mean there's no beauty to be found in Jürgen Karg. Huh? Oh, you did get that one. Ah, cool, Thomas. Well, Johnny, the first studio album I think is marvelous. The second one I'm less into, but I love this series. I really love it. More long form, but yeah, I guess there's a place for both. For sure. Yeah, during the interview we talk about their respective careers, how they met, why, what is it they do, how it is they do it, and we kind of take turns and tangents. It's a fun little interview. The latest one, the fourth one, Emptiness, yeah, and I'm not into it actually. It's been a bit disappointing to me. But we do talk during that interview about Soft Machine, Gentle Giant, Coil, bands like that, the BBC Radio Workshop. Yeah, they have another live series that should be out around January probably, and the new studio album that should be out before, like by May, April, May, something like that. I like some Sunra. I'm not like a Sunra nut at all. Most of Sunra I don't like, I would say. I think so much of it is same. But yeah, I got something like 6, 7 albums of his. There's a bunch, a few more would I wouldn't mind having. I don't know. You have to ask Jason for that. Enough of that. Huh? Hello, Morbad. Doing as good as we can. Hello, Johnny C. Well, I would say my favorite ones, Justin, are Media Dreams, Space Probe. I like the one with Walter Dickerson. And yeah, I forget the name of the others. Oh yeah, yeah, I got some serum. Crazy bearded guy. I guess there's so much Sunra though that there must be quite a few I haven't fully investigated for sure. So it's fun to still have something to look forward. So Balearic, it was Utopia Strong, Ninth Art, and now we're listening to Cyclob, the Eclipser. Self-released in 2010. Two former Coil members, Stefan Flower, a project in which, in certain recordings, Michael York from Utopia Strong took part in. Yeah, both sides are quite different, and it's a really cool little 7-inch. You gotta get them when they drop, Johnny C. And I kind of talk about that in the interview. So for the next ones, basically you gotta subscribe to their Bandcamp, and they will tell you when the next one is dropping. So you get a chance to get it at a normal price. 30 quid though. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how I bid my farewell to you. Sean, what do we tell people? Like the video, dislike the video, tell me, and tell me in the comments, wherever you're coming from, listening this from. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, tell me what you want to happen here, what you feel I should be talking about. Tell me nice things so I go to sleep with a light hard. And if you really enjoyed the stream tonight, maybe even more than me in my current condition, well, if you haven't already, quite a few friends here. Who did we have? Andrew Lukov, Thomas Kiefer, Daniel, Marcos, Billy Bob, OGCs, The Vinyl Dreamscape Sean, Frank Gidget, John Levinson, Rich, Frank Ruffing, 808, Thomas Corcoran, and not deaf yet. You can always live now or later, whenever you're watching this. A tip in the coffee jar, the link in the description of the video, where this is the best way to support the stream to happen every week, to be challenging for you and for me, so that I can go and dig all these records that need to be investigated, because they look interesting, but are they? They might be. Well, so I thank you all, guys, who left tips, and everyone who stopped by. We're yeah. Thank you, Stefan. We obviously listened to Spectrum's second album, High Lows and Heavenly Blows. I've loved that album since it was released. When was that? 94, 30 years ago. Randy, if you're still here, I hope you like this. This should be good for you, Randy. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, and then come by on Tuesday. We'll be. Hopefully, you'll enjoy that. Merci, Bahadur Tanzif. Thank you, Randy. I'm not used to only pick from the shelves like that every week, apart from the Nurse's, but I already knew that record, so. Merci, Angela. Yeah, my first true love. Spectrum definitely is music for love, like Penny Rimbaud, The Acts of Love. Thank you, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and tip your DJ of the night. He deserved it tonight. Merci. Merci Nils. Yeah, that's... Salut un disque au hasard, merci d'être passé. Bye bye, papaye. Bye bye.